Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Gin and Juice podcast. I am Melissa.
And I am Mel.
We're real life sisters, and we get on this here podcast on these microphones and talk about whatever we want to talk about. A little bit of everything and absolutely nothing at all. And just like every week, except on the weeks we don't, we start with a segment we like to call Long Story Short.
Yes.
I have Actually, Mel has a couple things that are very funny, but let me just tell you guys my funny thing that actually is a piggyback off of Mel's, which I didn't realize it until I watched your video. So last week, Mel told a video about how she Googled her manager's address on Redfin.
Yeah.
Okay, that story is up on the Gin and Juice podcast Instagram page.
Yes.
Which you should comment and tell us all of your worst work mistakes. I laughed out loud again watching that because it is so freaking funny to me. So anyway, I follow a lot of home decor accounts, and I'm not even gonna lie to you, it be these very aesthetic home decor accounts. They're super very
on
aesthetic.
all the social platforms?
Primarily on Instagram.
Oh, okay.
Primarily on Instagram, and they do the slow moving cameras and the reveals, and it's I enjoy it even though it's not my style of content. I do enjoy watching those videos. So anyways, this one girl does this all the time. So she posts and she's like, surprise, the cat's out the bag, we're selling our house. Comment Texas if you want a link to the MLS listing.
The Redfin.
Yes. I absolutely commented Texas. Do I have any intent on moving to Texas? No.
I hope I say news to me, girl. You moving?
I'm not moving. I literally wanted to see the inside of her house.
Absolutely.
And I wanted to know how much the house was going for.
Absolutely.
So I did it. Why? Not only this is the additional layer of nosy, right? So I commented Texas. She sends it to me. I send it to Kev. Did I send it to you?
No.
Okay. First of all, this house is amazing.
Is it?
Yes.
Because all the houses in Texas apparently are amazing.
No, legit. If you live in Texas, you are winning. You
won in life.
They're legit. It looks like a freaking compound. It has an aerial view.
See, man.
I should give. This is the thing. I was like, girl, you shouldn't just be giving out unless you already moved.
I was going to say,
I now have your address. And everyone who commented Texas, you're sending them this. Why?
We need to pull up.
And I'm just literally being nosy. I literally have no intent. I'm not going to visit your house. I'm not moving to Texas. I literally wanted to see what your house looks like, and I wanted to know the price.
Amen.
Who else is just doing that?
Let's go.
Twofold. Last week, it was listed for... or not last week, early this week, because I did this on the day I got my hair done, which was Wednesday. It's only Friday.
Yeah.
Okay. It was listed for 1.8. Or I'm sorry, 1.79. I round up to 8.
Okay.
Today.
Yeah.
Price cut $100,000. That's what I said. I said, so girl.
Why did they do a price cut?
And $100,000?
Oh, this is nice.
Mel.
Is it because what you think? So she's advertising it, and people aren't biting.
I think it was aggressive. Because I was like 1.8 in Texas.
That's a lot.
That's a lot. Ain't it nice?
This is so nice.
Look at the pool.
I'd live here.
And then look at the aerial view. I should give y'all the link. I'm trying to figure out if that's ghetto. If I give y'all the link, because then I'm also giving the woman's address out.
Yeah, don't do that.
Okay, I won't.
Well, we don't know who she is. Well, I can find out who she is if you give me the address.
No, I'm not going to give y'all her Instagram. But all that, and it'd be $200,000 for the law. That's what I'm saying. I feel like in Texas, most of the times the houses be nice.
They do be nice
for under $500,000.
Wait, that's over $1 million though.
Exactly. That's my point.
I'm like under 500. I'm moving. Let's go.
This feels like a very aggressive price. That's why it was cut. But do you see this aerial view?
Yes.
It looks like a freaking and it's 4,200 square feet. This is as big as my house is right now.
That's nice. Let's move.
I don't know why I haven't moved.
That
I don't
pool
understand.
Is nice too. The backyard.
Can y'all see? I want to send y'all all the little aesthetic updates she be doing on her house in the Instagram. That's how it looked like. It looked like that's what she did here.
You got to either give the link to the house or give the person's Instagram. And then if y'all want to comment Texas, then y'all can comment Texas yourself.
These are the wood panels I'm getting installed on Joe's room right now.
I like those.
Y'all, I'm trying to figure out, because she's going to give it to y'all anyway. You know what? I'm not even going to lie to you. I don't remember the white girl's Instagram.
Oh, it's a white girl?
Oh, absolutely.
Oh.
That's why.
Because a lot of the other influencers, black mom influencers I be following, they all live in Texas.
No, they do, but their houses ain't for sale.
Mm-hmm.
Hers, I follow a lot of black influencers, but they have personality. Hers is just like those be primarily the white people. But on Instagram, the black influencer I follow, they be more talking heads.
Oh, yeah.
Which I enjoy. But regardless, listen to me. It's nice.
It is nice.
It's very nice.
I want that pool.
Yeah, I'm going to send it to Catherine. Catherine, you can put it in there. Because it's public if it's on the MLS. You know what I mean? So I think I just sent it to Catherine, and Catherine can stick it in the chat so y'all can see how nice this woman's house is. Because listen, it's very nice. It is very, very nice. Okay, so that's that. The other thing I wanted to talk through really, really quickly, two things actually. On the same note, I have been having so much fun posting this home decor content. I truly have, and I'm just really grateful that my audience has also been responding to it in a way that allows me to just kind of do whatever I want, and not, because I follow a lot of aesthetic content, trying to fit into that mold where I'm not that, even though it's two sides of me, which I actually find to be kind of contradictory, and I confuse myself sometimes. I like my house to be aesthetic, but I don't want my content to be that.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Isn't that random?
Yeah.
It doesn't seem like it makes sense.
Yeah.
I should be able to do those things, but I feel boxed in content-wise if it's that way, but I do like a house that feels very oh, this is so nice. I like things to be functional. I like things to be comfortable, but I also like things to look nice, you know?
Yeah.
And I feel like trying to find that bridge on my Instagram is really, really difficult. And I have just really struggled. I actually had a meeting. Did I tell you I had a meeting yesterday with my agent?
You mentioned it. You didn't fill me in on it.
So I had a meeting with my agent, because my agent actually left the company. So I'm getting a brand new team. And I was telling them low-key, I've been a little disappointed in the service and da-da-da-da. So we were going through all of that. And by the end of it, one of the things she said, and it was actually kind of encouraging, because I was telling her, I don't want to do that style of content. I just don't want to do the aesthetic content. I just don't want to. I don't want to. And she was like, I don't think you have to. I think the fact that you have a voice is what's important, because you don't want content that's just video. And I was like, low-key, that's kind of encouraging to me, because I didn't know where that fit in this world. And I'd be trying to fit in, but also be very much me.
Yeah.
And sometimes it feels like if I lean too far into me, then brands are like, we don't want that. So trying to find the balance has been hard. So hearing her say that was kind of encouraging, that oh, you can do this and it'll be okay.
Right.
Matter of fact, she was supposed to email me again. We were supposed to have another meeting. Anyways, so I enjoy that. I know y'all didn't like Simba, but I'm finna put Simba on my wall.
I like it.
You did.
I like it.
It didn't look in person, I don't know that you would, but on camera it seemed better.
Yeah.
So what I think I'm going to do today, or possibly this weekend if I have time, is put them in the frames and see how I like them.
Yeah.
But when I tell you, these comments have had me crying, laughing. I mean, I have had a time. I actually stopped myself from posting, because I was like, I'm going to consume my stories with your comments.
Yeah.
And maybe you guys get annoyed by it. Maybe you enjoy it. I don't know. But I
enjoy.
Oh, my God.
It's a good time.
I mean, the roast has been just chef's kiss. These comments, the Simba comments, the Pride Rock comments, Mufasa, the stock photos.
Those are a part. Animal pictures are a part of aestheticness.
That's how I feel.
You have to. I just told you, ugly rugs. That's a part.
Yes.
You have to commit to the ugly, and then
put it aesthetically,
and then it'd be nice. That's it. That's
because I want a horse.
I want a horse too.
I think you should do it.
We need to. We're animal lovers around here.
I think you should do it, because I love. Kev was like, please do not. But listen to me. I think you should have a horse in your house.
I agree.
Like,
It ties in. If you're going for
Cam
brown,
is not with it. A picture of a
picture.
horse.
Like it needs to be. It ties in when you have black and like wood or natural wood.
Yes.
It ties it in perfectly because the horse be brown, and then it be having like a black saddle,
And the horse's hair be flourishing.
and it be nice.
All the horse pictures have a Beyonce fan.
Absolutely,
Because that hair be.
it's a look. It's a look, Cam.
I just.
Cam's not with it.
I wouldn't put it in.
I've enjoyed myself, and I just want to say thank you guys for enjoying it with me, because it does
Hilarious.
make it easier to lean into, like, this is what I'm doing. Y'all are enjoying it great, so we're about to do it, because the roast has been, I mean, I have cackled. Just, my DMs have not stopped. And I've just had a time. So thank you guys so much. The last thing I want to say before I turn this over to Mel, Danae
Oh yes,
Jackson.
Yes, bonnets.
First of all, I don't all the way remember the things that I said, but Melanie has not stopped saying, grab your bonnets.
Bonnets. Grab your bonnets, your books, your bags, and your belongings.
Oh my gosh, she hasn't stopped saying it. Our
It's my
friend
favorite.
Sharice hasn't stopped saying it. She DM or text us about it. I don't remember everything I said. Then come to find out, this girl did
Yes, she's offering a course. Is that what you're about to
the
say?
infidelity.
Oh,
I
yeah.
survived infidelity
Oh, yeah.
course,
A
or
whole
whatever it's
course.
called,
Yes.
for entirely too much money. This is why you can never go hard on 4 people.
Because they'll make a fool out of you.
Because listen
Before.
to me. It ain't been a week. That girl said, now wait a minute. So what? Somebody said, girl, you know they still working together. This is a business
I
move.
know.
I said,
that.
girl, you did too.
I hope that's not the case, but child, if it is,
Because you know she ran his business stuff
yes,
behind the
that's
scenes.
what I heard too. And listen, how you having a course on like I got cheated on, let me help you not get, or after you also got cheated on. That's a bad idea.
Girl.
I don't want help.
I don't.
I want a divorce. Is what I want. I don't want help. I want a divorce.
Oh
Amen.
my God. I'm like, girl, you can't go hard for nobody,
No.
okay? And sometimes when you go hard for people, you need a glass of wine, okay? Because every single time after a long day, you just want something to relax.
Mm-hmm.
And as America's most personalized wine company, First Leaf takes the worry and guesswork out of buying quality wines. Okay, this is how this works. You go onto their website, you take a little quiz about like some of your wine preferences. Do you like sweet? Do you like citrus? Do you like fruit? Do you like bold? Do you like red? Do you like wine? Do you like rosé? Whatever the case may be. And then they curate a box based off your preferences. And so you get a few bottles every single month based off your preferences, and it allows you to, obviously keep wine in the house for when you're hosting, but also you get the opportunity to experiment with different wines that you may be interested in that you may not have bought on your own. So like rosé isn't necessarily a wine that I would have bought on my own, but like I enjoy rosé.
Yep.
Cabs is another one. I was very much a white wine drinker. I was introduced to Cabs, which is a red, like bold wine. Normally not something I would say that I like, and I ain't gonna lie to you, I love me a good Cab today.
Hello.
That's one of my when I'm feeling real fancy. Can I have a Cab?
Yes.
Please and thank you so very much.
At the restaurant.
At the restaurant. These hand-selected wines will be delivered to your door within a few days, with each bottle price lower than what you would pay at a wine store. You even get to choose when you receive your wine. Plus, every selection is backed by First Leaf's 100% satisfaction guarantee. I love reconnecting with friends and family over bottles of First Leaf wine, and I bet you'll feel that way too. So give First Leaf a try. Head over to tryfirstleaf.com/GJ to sign up for and save 50% on your first 6 hand-curated bottles plus free shipping. Okay, that was a lot of things. That's tryfirstleaf, tryfirstleaf.com/GJ to save 50% off your first 6 bottles plus free shipping. Try firstleaf.com/GJ.
GJ.
Very good. Okay. I think that's it. That's all for me.
Okay. I have 2 things. The first of which is that I had did my own locks. Amen. The locks that I have been rocking, I did them myself because I do my hair typically myself. And I have been wanting to take them out because I want to get some braids. And
Singles?
So yeah, I want some. What is it? The unboxed braids. What is it called when they're not boxed? They're
Yep, I know what you're talking about. Knotless.
knotless. There
Yes.
you go. Unboxed braids.
Yes.
Knotless. I want to get some knotless braids, which I don't need to tell all that part is for nothing. The point is, I took out my locks and I cut about 4 braids. Okay, I cut my hair
In the braid.
in the lock.
In the lock. So this is the thing.
I did.
That's a thing.
It is.
When you took out when did you notice that you did it? Because you cut 4.
Yeah. So what happened? The one back here. Did I hear about this big now? But what happened is, I thought I was holding my hair away, but it was actually still in the lock.
inside.
And so I was holding this piece of hair and I cut it, but then I saw the braid inside of the lock and I was like, well, that's hair. That's my hair. So I was holding was not my hair. It was
my God.
So then I was just sad. And then I did it in the front. So there's one back here. That hair is real short. There's one up here and then there's 2 over here.
Wait,
and then
how did
Greg-
you do 4 though? How did you not do the one and be like, okay, now I'm gonna be extra careful?
So you sound like Greg because Greg gonna say, why you keep cutting your hair? I'm not doing it on purpose, obviously. Like if I knew how to not do it, I wouldn't do it. I want my hair. Hello. It was an accident.
God.
I just did that 4 times. And I finally got him to put up the dang on picture frames, or else I would have had him do it. But he was putting the picture
you should have
frames
sent
up.
me a picture.
I'm bald. So that was the priority of the night. It wasn't to send you
Wait,
a
was
picture.
this just last night?
Yes.
Girl.
Yes.
Well, now I
So-
want to go see it.
Now I have to get knotless braids, and it's not even gonna have no knot or no hair. It's just gonna be a braid.
I can't believe you did that
I know.
4 times.
I'm not gonna do those again. I really like them. They're just so easy. The thing about faux locks is that like the messier they look and the older
Yeah.
they get, the better they look.
Yeah.
So they're like perfect to like really wear for a long period of time, except when you take them out.
What is the okay? So like when you have singles,
Yeah.
you clearly can see your hair most
Yeah.
of the time, or you're like, oh, I think maybe that's my hair. I'm gonna go a little longer and cut that. What is the problem with faux locks that you can't tell where your hair is?
The problem is
Because this is a thing.
Yeah. So the process of faux lock is that you braid your hair.
Okay.
And then, well, I got the pre-made ones because I didn't feel like doing the other way. And actually, the other way I think is probably better. But the point is, you get the lock kind of pre-made, so you have the braid and the faux lock, and you do this together,
Okay.
and then you wrap it with a piece of hair. So the problem is when you're cutting, what you're cutting, if you cut too high, you're cutting the lock
And your hair together.
You just can't see because it's wrapped.
Wrap. Got it.
So it just makes it harder to see. Yeah. So
So
anyway,
you can't just. Is there a way to just cut lower?
So I thought I was cutting low.
Lord have mercy.
I thought I was cutting pretty. I didn't know, and now I'm bald. But it's okay. Greg, get out the chat
What did Greg say?
4 times. Enough of you.
Oh my
okay?
gosh, this is not.
So-
Clearly, listen, I keep my
Your
hair short
is
for a minute,
easy,
so it don't
yeah.
matter. That's why getting braids is always like a long process, regardless of how long your hair is. Taking out braids,
It's
the
easy
shorter,
for you.
because I'd be
You
like,
just chop,
girl,
chop, 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 and I'm
if
like,
I cut
"Is
to
that
my
my hair?"
eye, I low key that's too much.
It makes me sad.
So yeah,
That's okay. It'll grow back.
someone is calling me, and I don't understand why. Hold on. Okay.
We back.
Yes.
Okay, so then the other thing I needed to talk about is McKinley lost her front tooth. She has been like waiting, okay? Every day she's like, Mom. And then the second one right next to it has gotten loose. So she's like, look, they're both, it's gonna come out. So Greg had been saying, we're gonna take it out. She didn't want him to, whatever. So on Monday, I think he said, when you get home from school, I'm gonna take it out. So she goes to school. I pick her up and it has fallen out. She was at lunch eating something and the tooth fell out. So she had it in a little bag. She's all excited. Fine. We forgot that she is at the age where losing a tooth means tooth fairy,
Yes.
which means money.
Money.
I completely forgot. So she woke up the next day and was like, the tooth fairy didn't come. And I was like, oh, girl.
Correct.
I forgot,
She did
girl,
it.
No
She-
tooth fairy today.
She's
So
off
she was
on
so,
PTO.
and McKinley is like sad.
Yeah.
Like she's like, it didn't come.
Yeah.
So Greg's like, maybe the tooth fairy will come tomorrow. And I'm like, well, what do we need to do? We need to go to,
Yeah.
but then she's like, but I don't want money now. And I'm like, oh.
What do you want now?
What do you want? I'm going to write a letter. So I'm like, okay, sure. So she writes this letter.
It's so sweet though.
She writes this letter that says, hold on, actually. Her spelling of present is
The best.
adorable. But the letter said, I do not want money, exclamation point. I want a present on the last day of first grade, and I will give you a present too. Love, McKinley. So I'm like, what do you think? What is the present that you want?
Yes.
So the tooth fairy can make sure she has time to get it. So she says she wants a tooth necklace. And I'm like,
tooth necklace?
yeah. And I'm like, why? That is so random. Why would you
What is
want?
a tooth necklace?
I don't know.
In memory of the tooth?
I guess. I don't know. Where did she get a tooth necklace from?
I feel like she's like tooth fairy would give tooth necklaces.
Would give
or what
tooth
have you,
necklaces?
possibly.
You might have to go on like Etsy or something.
I went on Amazon.
Oh, okay.
And their tooth necklaces exist.
Really?
They do. It's in the shape of a little tooth. It's on a little wire necklace thing. Very cheap. And I did next day delivery. I forgot that she said at the end of first grade, actually, or else I would have waited. But I thought she needed it the next day. See, look, I messed this all up. Regardless, I ordered a tooth necklace off Amazon. It came while she was at school. So I went under her pillow. I took the little letter. I put her little nasty tooth in this tooth necklace, put it under her pillow, and I gave her $4.
That's great.
So she comes home, and Greg's like, we forgot. And I was like, ha, 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 I got it. She didn't check under her pillow the whole day.
Oh, I know. Y'all were anxious.
I know. I'm
McKinley,
like, are you going to, girl,
do you want to check
there's
under your pillow?
stuff. So right before she goes to bed, she's like, Mommy, there's a tooth necklace. She's all excited. So I was really happy because Amazon saved the day and Mommy saved the day.
That's freaking fantastic.
It's so ugly, though. It's
I want to
ugly.
see it.
I'm like, are you? And of course, McKinley's like, gotta wear it.
Yes.
I'm like, this is so ugly. Don't wear this. But it's white. It's ugly. So
this
anyway,
is the best.
that
I'm
was
so
my
happy
fail.
for her. Losing your tooth is such a and McKinley's such a kid that loves I'm big because my tooth is out.
Yeah. Oh yes. She's
This
all
is
in.
fantastic.
She's all in.
Oh, I love this for her.
Yes.
Very good, mommy, Mel. Very good.
Indeed. What?
Go.
The other thing that I love is documentary style
Yes.
content. Hello. And one of the things that I've been watching is this documentary-ish about video games and where they come from. So the truth is that video games are made by normal humans. You guys know I have worked in kids television, animation specifically, and all of those fancy things. There are people behind the scenes who make that happen. So this documentary kind of talks about that. So they're made by humans like you and me. And to prove this is a small documentary team filmed for 7 years to capture the experiences of Double Fine Productions as they created Psychonauts 2. So the name of the documentary is Double Fine PsychOdyssey. There are 3 episodes.
Okay.
They're on YouTube right now. So I've been watching. I'm through the first one right now. But what's really interesting is that it really is they were so aware to capture the process. Which I'm always I love that. That's how you get to see so many, see the stories of people from the beginning, because they're so cognizant of the moment that they're able to be we should record this. We should document
capture this.
And capture what is happening in real time. And so that's what this first episode basically is it kind of starts up the story of it. It's the CEO is making literally making the desks for his team.
Wow.
So anyway, it's really fascinating, and then going into the making of a video game. So it's really kind of cool. The show has been approved for Emmy voting, which happens June 15th through June 26th. Right now, you can watch it completely free, no ads, in 4K with optional captions. It's unprecedented scale and depth of access. You And like I said, completely captures a modern office. And during COVID, because it was happening during COVID as well. So like the COVID response of that. It's entertaining, relatable. Over 5,000 hours captured across 7 years, which is a lot.
7 years is a long time.
That's a long time. And 5,000 hours.
That's a lot to sift through and then create a cohesive story.
Yes. It's a detailed look at the blood, sweat, and tears of real people pouring their hearts into every pixel they create. So you can watch the entire series for free with no ads right now in 4K with real captions made by a human on YouTube. Go to doublefine.com/GJ
GJ.
to start your PsychOdyssey. That is doublefine.com/GJ.
GJ.
And start your PsychOdyssey. Support the folks. Go see their story and their documentary about creating a game, but also like a small team, how they
amazing.
start and how they get to where they trying to go.
That's us.
Hello. Okay, moving to Pop the Trunk.
Oh, let's move to Pop the Trunk. Okay, so these are the things. Me and Kevin together are very juice. Okay, in fact, we are like watered down juice.
Hilarious.
We are the juice that you have at the beginning of a picnic that you put in with ice, and now it's the end of the day and the ice has melted.
Hilarious.
That's the level of juice that
I
we
don't
are.
know.
We are
All right.
super like watery juice, okay? So we go to the Spider-Man, the newest Spider-Man movie premiere.
Yep,
Okay,
Spider-Verse.
Spider-Verse, or something like that, which, by the way, is incredible. It is very good. Like if you're into Spider-Man or you enjoyed the first Miles Morales Spider-Man, if you enjoyed that one, you will enjoy this one. It is so freaking good. Yes, you're gonna have a good time. Passionate for God. It is such a good story. Like it's really, really good. So anyway, we go. We are invited by the production house as and hired, meaning there was an exchange of money, but we know why you hire influencers.
absolutely.
Is to capture content, let people know the movie's coming out, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
We get there. Mind you, this is the most chaotic red carpet I have been to in all of my years of attending red carpets. Not that I've been to a lot, but I've been to enough to understand. To understand like typically how they flow, how they work.
Yeah.
Okay. So we're there. Lance,
Gross.
thank you, because I wanted to say Bass so bad. Lance Gross. And
Amen.
his wife are there. The
and their
cast,
babies?
and their kids, because because it's Spider-Man, a lot of the people are coming with their kids. So he's there, his wife, the girls are there, which he recognized Kev.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, like we came up behind him and he said hi to Kev, which was like,
nice.
I didn't know you knew Kev, but hey. So he was there. Basketball players were there. Issa was there. I didn't realize she was in the
Offset
movie.
was there with
but
his son.
yes, Offset was there. We
Yeah.
actually saw him.
And his Michael Jackson outfit.
Yes, just a bunch of people were there, right? So we're all in line trying to get onto the red carpet, which is standard. That's what you do. Part of that is you go on the red carpet because you're interviewing, but also it's a way to capture content. Otherwise, when you go to these events, you literally arrive and then you sit down and watch a movie. So it's not much else to capture.
Yeah.
So you capture, you meeting people, doing the red carpet, that kind of thing. So we're in line waiting for like an hour.
Oh, wow.
So finally, Kev pulls up because we're like, how do we get on the red carpet? We're kind of in this lane.
Yeah.
We're waiting with like much bigger influencers than us and also legitimate celebrities. Like, again, some of the kid, I can't remember the son's name from Blackish.
Oh,
But he's literally
Okay.
right next to us. There was another, I can't remember, but there was like legitimate Hollywood celebrities and then like really big influencers there. So we're all in this line and we're just like standing still trying to figure out what's going on. Matter of fact, guess who I saw? The Circle dude. I mean, not the Circle. He was on The Mole.
Oh.
Not
Dom.
Dom.
Oh, nice.
Yes,
He had no kids. He
no,
just was there.
he was just there.
He went to go see the movie.
Correct.
Okay.
So I was like, oh my God, like, I'm so excited to see you. Like,
Yeah.
I actually am a fan of like everything you do. And I'm looking at him like, You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
Because you went on that dating show, you act a little bit of a donkey, but it's okay.
It's
It's
all
okay. You
right.
led with your heart. I understand. So anyway, we're in line. We're like, we don't understand how to get through. We're asking security guard because there's like 2 lines basically. This line is the line to get into the red carpet. This line is like basically not moving. So Kev, I'm like, pull up, your invite, like see what they have to do. And she was like, oh, it actually says I need to contact our Sony rep. So
Okay.
I'm like, okay, well, call her so we
Yeah.
can get it going. So he calls her. She comes over and she, gives us our tickets, which someone else had given us tickets, but whatever. She gives us another set of tickets. And then she's like, you need to be in this line. This is the line that's moving to the red carpet. So we're standing, we're waiting, our turn. And as we're in this line, the cast is coming. They're going
nice.
through, but
Yeah.
hey, y'all, this y'all movie, y'all go.
Mm-hmm.
So we're standing. Next thing we know, this Wahite
Mm-hmm.
comes up and says they need to go.
Oh.
Talking, mind you, it is not just us in this line. There are a bunch of people who are in the red carpet line who are not part of the cast, and they're just waiting like we are for our turn to go. She's like, this is for the cast. I'm like, man, we're not obstructing the cast. Like, a lot of the cast has gone through.
Yeah.
No problem. We're all in the same line, but also there's low key like 2 lines in that line. One obviously for like the straight through people, and then the other line for the people that are going, but there's still a line. Okay. So, there's a bit of a distinction. We're not mad at it, but just so you understand, like, there's clearly a hierarchy here.
Yeah.
Okay. So we're in the secondary line. No problem. Listen, that's fine. I don't understand why you came over, no
Yes.
context, didn't ask who we were,
Child.
nothing. Immediately says they need to move. So I'm looking like, and mind you, this is maybe 5 minutes after our Sony rep said, you guys got
To
us through
be
with the
in
security.
this line.
This is actually important. Shows the security guard her pass. She's like, these are whatever she tells them, they need to be on this side. He's like, okay. He opens I always forget what those things are called. What is this called here? The red, whatever. The rope thing. So
The velvet rope.
yes. So gets us on this side. Okay. 5 minutes. She comes over. So we're like, so now we're instantly upset.
Yeah.
So Kev is like, lady, there's literally a gazillion people here.
Yeah.
Why are you like singling us out?
Right.
And so she's like, who are you here with? Well, first of all, you should have led with that.
Yeah.
So we're like, Sony. Like, we were invited by
Yes.
Sony, and our Sony rep literally just told us we need to be over here. Well, everyone's here with Sony. So we're like, you guys, and you need to move. So again, me and Kev were juice. This day, Kevin decided,
Amen.
absolutely not.
Amen.
So Kev said, I'm not moving.
Amen.
And I said, energy, we're not moving. And so we stood there. And she turns to the security guard. That's why it was important. Turns to the security guard, basically being like, you need to move
Yeah.
them. And so he's looking like, I don't really know what to, literally, he says, I don't really know what to do because the Sony rep literally just
brought them over
them
here.
And so we're looking at her like, correct.
Yes.
We didn't sneak over here.
Yes.
We're not here because we're not supposed to be. We're not even trying to give you a hard time. We are here because the lady just told us we
To
need to
come
be on this
over
side
here.
so we can walk the red carpet, so we can capture the content, because that's why you invited us here in the first place. So we're like, ma'am, Kevin says, ma'am, we're just trying to do our job.
Right.
So I don't know what to do. And she's like, you need to, like, literally looking at the security guard and like, you guys need to move. So as she's getting flustered and riled up, we're getting flustered.
Yeah.
So I'm fussing because she's like, this is the line for the cast. I said, ma'am, no one's obstructing the cast. No one's obstructing the cast. If the cast needs to go through, the cast can go through.
Yes.
We're here. There's a gazillion people over here. Why are you singling us out? And she's like, y'all need to move. We're not moving. So I said, Kev, call the Sony rep.
Amen.
So he calls the Sony rep. She's getting flustered. Mind you, by this time, the people, they're not watching us, but like low key, it's getting riled up.
Yeah. Wait,
so
what people?
The people around.
Okay.
So and we're standing in line. The blackish kid, or actually he didn't recognize Kev, but his dad recognized Kev. So he's like, this is the most chaotic.
Amen.
We just finna go. So by this time, it takes her a little while because it's a bunch of people.
Yeah.
Okay. So it takes the Sony rep a little while to come over. People are now like, this is ghetto because we're all in this line, okay, waiting to get on the red carpet. We've been here for like an hour. There's a guy behind us. I'm not even going to lie to you. I don't know who he is, and I'm legitimately somebody's mama, okay, because the boys are so excited.
Oh.
Joe sees Fluffy, and he's like, that's Fluffy. That's Fluffy. And me and Kev are like,
Who is Fluffy?
You like Fluffy? No, we know Fluffy. It's Gabriel Iglesias, the comedian.
Oh.
Yes, and we're like, you're a fan of Fluffy? It
That's
just
hilarious.
seems so random,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So we're getting pictures with him. We got pictures with, again, I'm somebody's mama, y'all. It's not Run DMC, but it sounds like Run DMC is the title of the name.
Somebody put it in the chat. RMC.
Yes. Okay.
Something.
They're, oh my God, I gotta get a picture. So we're like, okay, RDC World.
Okay.
Let's get it. Like, they're so excited, right? So anyway, they're like, we're gonna go.
Oh.
She's acting a donkey.
Yeah.
Clearly, we're not gonna get the walk the red carpet. We're gonna go. So me and Kev are like, to be honest, let's go. So the rep comes over and she's like, what do you want us to do? And we're like, honestly, we're done.
Yeah.
We're done.
This is a mess.
This is a mess. It's ghetto. This line isn't even moving anyway. And we've already told the woman, first, like the white woman, you're not going to do us, but at this point, we're going to bow out.
Yeah.
So we leave. Me and Kev walk away. We said, why did we act a whole donkey to then turn around and be like, actually, it's fine.
No, that's fine.
I was like,
gin.
we're so juiced though.
No, but that's gin.
I felt like we were super.
No.
We were gin. Like we were gin. You hear
You're
me?
smart gin.
We were smart
You're
gin.
adult gin.
Yes, we were very smart gin. Because me and Kev. Then I told our rep once we pulled aside. She was like, "What happened?" And I told her. And I said the thing about it was she didn't ask us who we were. She didn't ask, how, not until after.
Yeah.
Eventually, she was like, who are you guys here with? But that was already
Yes.
after she determined we needed to move.
Yeah.
And there's literally we weren't even at the top of the line. There's people ahead of us.
Oh,
There's
in my
people
mind,
behind
y'all are
us.
at the front.
No.
She just came over.
Yes. Like we're literally not even the next people to get on the carpet. There's people ahead of us, people behind us. And Kev said that. Kev said, there's a line of people here. Why are you only telling us?
Yeah.
These people are not part of the cast. Why are you only telling us?
Well,
and that's what was frustrating.
Yeah,
it was
yeah.
like, again, why are you don't know who we are. You don't know why we're here. You didn't bother to find
That's
out.
crazy.
You singled us out and then like stood in it.
See.
I was like, girl. And so I told the rep, I was like, that it's just unacceptable. And we're not even those people.
Right, exactly.
Like, we don't even get down like that. Like, girl.
That's so stupid.
It was so stupid. So I tell her, she was like, she's one girl too. First of all, that's unacceptable.
Amen.
That's
It is.
unacceptable. And you know what? You're not the first person. Someone else says she was acting like that too. I'm going to talk to her.
And she better
And
have.
she did. So later at the end of the thing, right? And she texts Kev and she was like, this is like after the movie. Incredible movie. You should go see it. So after the movie, she texts Kev. She's like, I just want to again say I'm so sorry.
Good. I was waiting for the
Do you
apology.
guys want to go to the after party? Girl, no.
Yeah,
It's the end of the day. We're here because our kids, like, it's not that type of party. That's why I told Kev, I was like, we probably should have went because who knows who was there. But also, we only went because it was for the kids.
Yeah,
you know what I
yeah,
mean? Like,
yeah.
clearly this is for the kids.
Yeah.
It's a school night.
Right.
The kids have seen, we took pictures with
Everybody.
everybody. When I tell you, I was
Your
so...
son took a picture with the man from the Warriors. I can't remember.
Yes, and let me tell you how much of a donkey he acted.
Wait, but then he gonna put Golden State Warriors forever in his story, and I was like, sir,
Exactly. So he takes
your whole room is Lakers
No,
themed.
literally. He takes a picture with what's that dude's name?
I know it's.
Draymond Green.
Yep.
Yes. Okay. Isaiah is a Lakers fan. Okay, through and through. His whole room is purple and gold. His
Yes.
favorite color right now is yellow. Okay, like specifically Laker yellow.
He fake.
Okay, so he's like, oh my God, I have to. They're in the same row as us. Okay, Draymond. Mind you, there's 2 theaters. There's one theater with like the cast people, and then there's the other theater, and we're in there again with Blackish set right next to us.
Yeah.
Draymond Green down the way from we're in that theater. So it's like, I gotta take a picture. I gotta take a picture. So I'm like, okay. So I'm like, Kev, you gotta ask him to take a picture. We're like, we have to be like the cool parents because it's so hard to impress teenagers. Okay, it's so hard to impress teenagers. So if this is what he wants, we have to ask. So he takes a picture and he's like, you're my favorite player. Go Warriors. We're gonna get them next year. Isaiah, that's too thick, baby. That's too thick. All you had to say was, thank you for the picture. All you had to say was,
Fake.
thank you for the
Fake.
picture. Because it was too much.
Fake.
You know good and well. you are a Lakers fan. Cut it out.
You're doing way too
You're
much.
doing too
I
much.
am.
He's like, but it's Draymond Green. I gotta get a picture with Draymond Green. I'm
Oh
like,
my
first of all,
gosh.
that is true. If you have the opportunity to take a picture with a freaking NBA player,
You
absolutely take the picture with the NBA player. However, but plus also, sir. Relax.
Hilarious.
Yeah, so they had a good time. That was absolutely our pop the trunk moment on this white lady who, and Kev, we talked about it later. Kev was like, it was also embarrassing.
Yeah.
Like, there's a line of people. You are just singling us. And that's what it felt. I'm not even going to lie to you. It literally just felt like she was like, who is this black family here?
Mhm.
Y'all
Why
got to
are they
go.
here?
Why are y'all here? Why are y'all on that side? Y'all got to go. Like, why us?
Yeah.
There's 3,000 people in this line. Why did you choose us?
Yes.
Yeah.
The
So-
other thing that I ask, I'm sorry, go ahead.
Go ahead.
Is why are you still going to the grocery store when HelloFresh is right
Yes.
there? Why? Stop going to the grocery store. Get on the HelloFresh train, okay? With HelloFresh, you get farm fresh, pre-proportioned ingredients and seasonal recipes delivered right to your doorstep. Skip trips to the grocery store and count on HelloFresh to make home cooking easy, fun, and affordable. That's why it's America's #1 meal kit. This summer, HelloFresh is here to take the work out of eating well. Reach your goals with delicious, calorie-smart, and protein-smart lunch and dinner options, plus new vegan recipes, too. It's summertime. You know you be trying to get your summer body on. Don't stress yourself trying to figure out what you can and cannot eat, especially when HelloFresh has options for you to eat smart, calorie smart, protein smart, and vegan. It's right
The vegan part.
there. Get farm to table quality with every HelloFresh box. HelloFresh seasonal ingredients are picked at peak ripeness and travel from the farm to your doorstep in less than 7 days for fresh flavor in every single bite. I love HelloFresh. I have an entire family that is always hungry. McKinley literally ate yesterday after she got home from school. She had a snack and then she was like, I don't know why I'm always still so hungry. So I'm like, okay, let me like give you some more food. And then she was like, oh, when is dinner going to be ready? And I was like, bro, why are you eating so much? It never, ever stops. But I recently made this meatball. Hold on, I have to pull it up. What was it? Meatball with bulgogi sauce.
But yes, that's exactly what it was.
Fire. I can't even tell you how good it was. We all had so many plates of that. It was McKinley loved it. Micaiah loved it. Greg loved it. I loved it. After I was done, I literally was like, Greg, that was so good. He was like, nah, like for real. It was really, really good. So I cannot even emphasize enough. HelloFresh, like literally be saving my life. Because it's so convenient. It's so easy. So go to HelloFresh.com/juice16.
Juice16.
And use code JUICE16.
Juice16.
For 16 free meals plus free shipping. That is HelloFresh.com/juice16.
Juice16.
And use code JUICE16 for 16 free meals plus free shipping. That's a lot of free. That is a lot of free.
That was a lot of free.
Amen. So go ahead and use the code. Go to the website and get your HelloFresh on.
Yes. So yeah, that was we was ginning, but we was also juicing.
Amen.
But I was proud of us. Go ahead.
That's what I was gonna say. That's good though. That is like adult ginning.
Yeah, because we was about to get kicked out. And low key, I'm not even gonna lie to you. I should ask Kev, but I think there was a period of time you reach a point of no return in acting a donkey where you have to know when you're approaching that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, are we deciding to make this point to the point of getting kicked out?
Yep.
Or are we going to let level heads prevail
Uh-huh.
and be like, you know what?
You can have it.
Because the reality is, even if we stayed, we probably still wouldn't have walked the red carpet because it was so like disorganized and chaotic that I'm not even quite sure we would have gotten an opportunity anyway. And actually the Sony rep was like, I worked a lot of red carpets and like it's never been like this. And I was like, we've been to a lot. I'm sure not nearly as much as you've worked, but like it's never been like this. And so I think that was part of the issues. They just didn't have like a lot of order to how it was supposed to. You've been to red carpets with me. When we did the ebony thing.
Oh, yeah.
So, normally there's like a funnel.
Yeah.
Basically, you go in, there's a funnel, you walk it, it spits you out on the other side, you go into the venue.
Yeah.
this was just standing water. So no one was actually walking.
Yeah.
And the red carpet is very like, I don't want to say chaotic, but it's a very organized chaos because there's reporters here, there's reporters on this side, everyone's at different spots, you're asking questions, and you just kind of bounce around. This was like one person. One person. One person.
Oh, yeah.
And so it was causing the line to essentially not move. And when the cast or important people come, again, we understand. But as they come, if you're only letting one person go through, no one else is going through.
Yeah.
And typically it's like, VIPs go through, but the rest of the people just kind of go behind them. And it just wasn't that. So it was just, I don't know, child. Overall, and this is what because the lady texted us again, like she was so apologetic. And I was like, Kev, just be really graceful about it. Like, let her know we're not really tripping. It's water on the bridge. We had a good time. Thank you so much. Bye. So she apologized again. And we were just, again, saying that. But I was like, I don't want to, we're Black. And what ends up happening is, regardless of this white woman acting a donkey, we're the ones that's going to get blamed because we're the Black folk. And I just didn't want that
to be.
So it was like, yes, I was proud because normally me and Kev very much are like, oh, okay, whatever. But it was like, even the security guard was like, I really don't know what to do because I literally
they supposed to be here.
Yes. The lady just showed me her ID and was like, they need to come on. He literally opened the rope for us, let us go on the other side. And then 5 minutes later, the lady's like, they need to go. Well, now what do I do?
Right.
So it was just very
a mess.
Yeah, it was just very a mess. So we definitely had a gym moment, but thankfully we juiced it down. We juiced it down. Yeah. So that was it. All right. Black Twitter trends.
Yes. Actually, before we do Black Twitter trends, Melissa and I have been talking about this like, are you gin or are you juice moment that we kind of do. We've been doing naturally. It's kind of like, do you use paper plates or glassware, so like those kind of questions. So when we have those, it'll be called Are You Gin or Are You Juice? I haven't asked you this questions, and sometimes we may both be one and not the other, which is fine. Today's Are You Gin or Are You Juice is when you take a shower, do you sit down in the shower or stand up?
Oh, what a great question. So my real answer is yes.
To what?
Meaning I do both.
Okay.
And the reason when I don't sit down is because I just got my hair done and I don't want all that steam seeping through my cap and making my curls flat.
When you say sit down, do you mean on the floor of the shower?
Absolutely.
Yes. Okay.
Either on the floor. I have a little bench in there, but typically I sit on because the bench, the water doesn't get on you. And then I'd be cold. Yeah. I don't want that. So I got to sit on the floor so the water can actually still hit me. Yeah. But because I'm so low, that also means the water, the steam is going to impact my hair. And my hair is short. So once it's flat, it's a wrap. So I have to be careful of that.
Okay.
What do you do?
I sit down in the shower.
All the time?
All the time.
But your hair is also natural.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, the reason even I asked, a long time ago in college, I don't know why I brought this up to Tiara, my college roommate, and she was like, sit down in the shower. What is wrong with you? I've never heard. Look, Kevin's shaking his head.
You never have?
I don't sit down in the shower at all.
Really?
Have you heard that people do that?
Not
oh,
as
wait. People are saying, I didn't know this is a thing.
No, yeah. I didn't know it was like a thing that people like actively were like, I'm going to go
How long
sit down.
are your showers?
They're usually pretty quick.
Oh, maybe that's why.
It's not a bath. Let me tell you.
It's not a bath.
Yeah, it's not. You're having water.
It's a shower.
I don't like the sensation of water spraying in my face as I'm sitting down because it's bouncing off of like everything.
Yes.
I'm not. No.
Wait, I didn't know that people didn't think this was a thing.
It's a thing, you guys.
No, it's totally a thing.
It's a thing. People sit down in the shower. We are two people who do.
I absolutely sit down.
So now I need to know everybody has to say if you sit down in the shower.
Which one are you? Is it gin or juice that makes you sit?
Gin.
Okay, if you're sitting in the shower, you're gin.
I probably first sat down because of being drunk.
That's probably true.
And now I was like, this is a great idea. I should always sit. Oh my gosh, yes.
No, it's
sit down in the
absolutely
shower.
a
It's the
thing.
best thing.
No, it's relaxing.
It's so relaxing.
That's why I was like, how long do you guys be in the shower? Because if you're in there for a long periodical time, sitting down is the best.
Yes.
You just be in there relaxing.
Like, woo, water just hitting you.
Yes.
It's the best.
It is the best. What y'all
long? Y'all don't be tired in
Listen,
there? Okay.
tired.
That's
Showers are like 10 minutes.
that's a long time to
Perfect.
stand in general. But I sit down.
I sit down, okay? I sit my behind down in that shower. Unless my hair is just freshly, like I haven't been sitting because I need this to last a little bit because I'm about to be gone for about a month. But otherwise, especially if I know I'm finna go to the hair the next day, child.
Okay, wait. So follow up, are you Jen or are you Juice? Shower at night, shower in the morning.
Morning for sure.
Morning showerer.
Mm-hmm.
Cam?
So it depends. I try to shower at night because I don't like getting into my bed with like my
Oh.
work
Me
body and
too.
all that.
Yeah. That's a thing for me too. I hate getting in my bed like
With all day on
with
you.
my all day. I be like, no, and this is when I first started showering at night, is because hair.
That's
When
true.
when you take
That's
a shower
true.
at night, your hair gotta resettle, and like if you take that
That's
scarf off,
true.
your hair not gonna be flat. It's
Sure
gonna
enough.
be frizzed up.
That's
So for that, I was like, I gotta take a shower at night. I can wake up later, and I
No.
don't be dirty in my bed.
No, that's true. Going into the bed with all day is absolutely a thing. And taking a shower at night does allow your hair to like,
Settle,
yeah.
so you don't be.
Except, have you ever taken a shower at night? Your hair got a little damp. You put your scarf on, and then in the morning, it indented.
Oh yeah.
I be hating that.
Yeah, that is the worst. That is the
I
worst.
can't do that. But I am I prefer showers in the morning. I will change clothes because you can't go when you're bed
Oh,
with
yeah.
clothes.
Yeah.
But I will go to bed with all day on me.
I like leaving the house after taking a shower too. Like
I
doing
know.
that before I leave also feels good. So
Man.
that's why I'm like both. It depends.
Yeah.
Well, when I'm on vacation, I do both because it's their water. It's not mine.
And I'm sure Greg be like, "Why are you in there using no water?"
Absolutely. Greg he's all that water. He don't even. Let me tell you how ridiculous. This is a tangent. Greg used to be like, if you're just peeing, don't flush the toilet.
Greg is
To
such
save on water. I said, are we poor?
Why would you?
I
not?
think
Water's not that expensive.
It's
Bruh,
really not.
it's never been that expensive.
Also,
flush the
it is
toilet.
so gross to
It's
pee
so
on
gross.
someone's
Yeah,
pee.
don't.
Oh my
I
god.
always think it bounces back up.
Same.
Ugh.
Same. So gross.
I
Bruh,
cannot.
I
I'd
be like, flush the toilet.
if
This
I
is
go
gross.
into a public bathroom and your pee's in there,
No,
I'd
it
be like,
smells. Yeah, because it'll
and
smell.
it's yes.
And if you're smelling it, that means the particles are in the air and you're breathing it.
I'm a throw up.
He also used to. This ain't gonna be a Greg rant, but he also used to unplug everything in the house
He
when we would
did.
leave, and I would be
But
like,
is that because of fire hazards?
no, because he thought it was saving on electricity.
Certain things, like you know, how some things have like a light on it that tells you that it's on.
Yeah.
Oh,
that
that's
means that
pulling.
it's using electricity.
It's pulling electricity.
even though it's a very minuscule.
But like not the
amount.
toaster.
No,
not
necessarily.
your phone
Unless there's like
charger.
a light on it that has like it's indicating that it's on and plugged in, then it's using it. Typically, it's not though.
He's just ridiculous. So anyway, those are the Are You Jen or Are You Juice? So I want to know, what are we saying? If you shower at night or in the morning, and if you sit down in the shower,
Yeah.
because we're not weirdos.
No. I do
okay.
unplug my toaster, but I unplug my toaster for aesthetic because I don't like junk on my counters.
Oh my gosh.
I can't stand it.
I can't either, but I don't have a lot of cabinets, so they stay there.
So that's my other thing too, is I'm realizing the other house had way more
Oh, you had
cabinets.
so many
Oh,
cabinets.
I would be like, this phone.
Girl.
That's what's in this drawer, and that's it. Thanks so much. Now I'd be like, okay, so how can I maneuver
Yes.
to like Tetris this so everything can fit? But I hate having a gazillion things on my counter. I cannot stand it. Okay, next.
I saw this on Twitter, which made me laugh. It was, what unserious generational curse are you breaking? And so, for context, because it's not like dramatic generational curse, but like when we were younger, you couldn't open more than one box of cereal until it was done.
I'm
like
not
you had to
breaking that.
finish that. You're
I hate having multiple boxes of cereal open.
That's so dramatic. Do you want the same one for a week before you move on to the next? No.
Well, you have 4 people in your house. Cereal goes way faster than a week. It'll be gone like 2.5 days.
But everybody may not want Cap'n Crunch. You may want Fruity Pebbles or Cocoa Puffs.
I can't stand it.
That's why you buy the mini little boxes. So it's like
That
one
would
bowl.
actually
That's
be better.
probably smart.
Oh my God, I can't stand having a gazillion things open in the house. I cannot. I'm not breaking that curse. What's another?
Okay, well, here's one that I know you hold on to that I don't. I will put a pan, a pot, anything in my refrigerator.
Oh
I don't care. I
my
don't care. I will put it in the refrigerator. I don't care.
There's
I
no way
done
we're
cooked.
related.
I didn't did and put it in there.
There's
Just
no
put
way
a
we're
top over
related.
it. It'll be fine.
Oh my God, there's no way we are related. I cannot believe you do that.
I do that.
My girlfriend does that. I don't. I need to put it in a Tupperware.
No, you
Oh
don't.
my God, it drives me insane. Oh, that drives me. I cannot
Because
stand
the pot is
it.
always too big for the fridge.
It's always too big.
You just move stuff.
I'm always
just
moving.
move.
Yeah, but then if I want to get in there, I gotta move the pot
And
out.
then
like,
Just
Yes.
start stacking stuff on
And
top
then
of each other.
have
and
you
stick the pan
ever
in there.
tried to remove a pot?
and everything comes with it.
Yes! And now you have jelly on the floor. Oh,
Child.
I've done it one too many
Put
times.
the
I said
pot
enough.
in the fridge. Stop stressing yourself out. That's a generational curse. Break that. Break that.
Oh my God, I can't stand
Break
it.
that. You deserve better.
Oh, I cannot. That and
Open cups. Liz hates open cups. I will put a cup in the fridge.
but like from
that I got
McDonald's.
from
I'm just like,
Chick-fil-A.
it's gonna spill. That's all I can think
I will
about.
put that cup in that fridge so quick.
And cleaning a
But
fridge.
you're not gonna go back to it. You're not gonna go back to it. You're
It's
not
not-
gonna drink it.
It's not the point. In that moment, I want it still.
Oh my God, I cannot stand it. There's no way we're related. I cannot. I physically cannot do this. Everything inside of me burns.
Ah, pots and cups.
Oh, I
That's my
cannot.
fridge.
Pots and cups. Oh, I can't. Oh my God. Char Baby said I always agree with Mel. Char, you be putting pots
Amen.
and cups.
Yes, girl. Yes.
This
Put it
is
in
also
there.
why I don't
Y'all
like.
are stressed out. Y'all are living your
I'm,
lives.
no, I'm so
for
stressed
no
right now.
reason.
No, I'm stressed out right now. Do you do that with food from the restaurant?
What? Put it in there?
Yes.
Yeah.
You have about 24 hours.
Yes.
You got a good.
You
I
just-
may give you 36.
You just throw stuff away.
Listen to me. You got about 36 hours. So these are your options. If you got it for dinner, you have until about lunch.
Yeah. usually
The next
it's
day
lunch
to
the
eat
next
it?
No, I'm saying I'll give you 36 hours. So you got from dinner, you skipped it on dinner. You need to have for breakfast or lunch the next day after that, or it's going in the trash.
Oh my god.
You know my throwaway spirit is strong.
Wait, you are. You throw everything away. Wasteful people.
Once it's in my head that it's like separated and it's like 2 days old, and when did
It's a
I eat this last? I'm like, I
It's a
can't.
wrap. You didn't want it anyways because real leftovers that you wanted will be consumed
Before the end of the night.
before
usually,
the
yeah.
yes.
Mm. I have to get back in that mood to want to eat it again.
Oh
it's
no,
like-
I'm out.
Unless it's like pizza or anything that's like typically something that's always like saved for later. No.
Everything can be saved for later.
Everything cannot be saved for later. Throw it in the trash. I literally am not breaking any generational curses. I am perpetuating them.
This is
I mean, I am holding on to them like God's unchanging
Do
hand.
you put trash in the bathroom trash?
Yes, but I'm about to tell myself to stop.
You mean like actually putting?
When we were younger, we weren't allowed to put things in
And-
the trash
And
cans.
now I see why.
Except for the main one. You couldn't put it if you had a trash in your room or a trash can
I
in the
see why.
bathroom. You couldn't put anything in there.
I
They
do
were
understand
just
why.
there.
Why?
Because every time I go in my Isaiah's room and he has stuff in, I be like, why don't you just put this in the regular trash? Why is your mini trash overflowing with trash?
What's the point of having a trash can
You
if
can
you're
put
not
stuff
gonna
in
put
there, but it
stuff
should
in
be
there?
little
It's the
stuff.
overflow. I get the overflowing. It depends on the person. You need to be someone who takes it out.
Yes!
routinely. But there's also things that don't belong in those trash cans too. If
That's
someone
what
puts
I'm
something
saying.
that's like overly smelly or that you can't put. That
It's
in a
got to
small trash can.
go.
Don't come to my house.
Listen, it drives me insane, but I still do it.
Uh-huh.
I still do it. And I'll be like, but Isaiah, oh my God, every time I go in his room, I have to I'm actually going to implement this rule. Okay. The rule is,
New rules sound like a bad idea.
listen to me.
Listen to this new rule I
Yes,
got.
it's a good rule. On your way out, grab something.
Girl, bye.
That's a good rule.
Ain't nobody doing that.
I'm trying to implement it. And on your way out, grab something so you don't end up with just crap everywhere.
Mm-mm.
I think it's such a good rule. Just
Your
one
house-
thing.
You need to look lived in. Your house need your room.
I do believe in
live in them a little
You know,
bit.
you want to get comfortable in it.
But not overflowing trash cans.
But not overflowing trash cans. I just can't.
Boo.
Because there's
That's
too many tissues in there.
Oh
like that.
my!
I'm just
And
like,
it's
I
I
don't
just
wanna-
can't. I'm over it. I'm done. I'm done. This is why y'all need to. This is how you segue this, right? This is why you need to use cups. Because you don't have sanitary products in your bathroom, which also you'd be like, now I got to take this out today, right now. I don't want to do that.
I agree.
'Cause
Not for that
cups-
reason, but I do agree with the menstrual cups.
Listen, it be the best. Okay, go.
Okay, so moving on to a little court action because we already had an hour. Let me tell. I'm gonna start with YSL.
Okay.
Because there was an update yesterday. In the middle of, I don't know what they were doing because it wasn't televised and it's been boring. Yesterday.
Wait. Time out. Is this orange or peach?
It's both.
It's so pretty. Look
Thanks,
at Mel's
girl.
nail. Go close, Mel.
I don't know how. I don't even know if you're going to be able to see
No,
the actual.
it's not quite. Oh, they're not going to be able to get the
No.
color. You really should.
Okay.
This is a great color for
You can't see
brown
it.
skins.
I know. I really did love it.
It's like a. It's
It
not
has both.
coral. It's not orange. It's not peach. It's really cute. Okay,
Thank
continue.
you.
Why so?
So yesterday, in the middle of whatever they was doing in there, some officers went into. Let me pull it up so I don't misquote. Some officers went into the court and seized. Deputies came in and seized a laptop belonging to one of the defendants, his attorney. So the attorney's name is Eric Johnson.
Okay.
So he represents one of the defendants.
I feel like I heard this name before.
Deputies come in and take his laptop. Judge Loki doesn't even acknowledge the fact that this has happened. They just kind of carry on. But everybody's like, what happened to his laptop?
Yeah.
Hello. So today's Friday. I need to wipe. Hold on.
What you about to wipe?
My nose feels like it's running.
Oh, that's how you know what? Let's have a tangent really quickly. These are the things you should not experience as an adult.
What?
Runny nose.
Amen. I agree with that.
You should outgrow that.
Yeah.
I'm too
Amen.
old.
Should be an old.
Yeah, I'm too old.
Okay, so today, hold on, let me tell you, a Fulton County deputy was arrested. A deputy, a black woman deputy, was arrested and charged after investigators say she tried to smuggle contraband for Eric's defendant or his client.
God.
So what happened? The reason that they took
I was gonna say he was in
he
on it.
was talking to his so in court, the lawyer, I don't know if he just let him use his laptop or if the client just got on the laptop, but the client got on laptop and was corresponding with this deputy on Instagram.
Oh my God.
So they were able to figure that out from
Trace it.
confiscating his laptop. And so she in jail today. She in jail. She is
wanna know,
charged.
how are they doing these things? Like, are they threatening these people, or
I don't
are they
know.
willingly being dumb?
They're so apparently he had been spotted browsing Instagram during the court proceedings,
Oh.
and so I guess maybe that was the tip off. But
Wait a minute,
regardless,
sir, you're on trial
I know
for a RICO case.
you gotta stop.
And you are like, I don't know, relaxed enough. Your mind is unbothered by
Yes.
what's going on enough
Girl.
that you can scroll Instagram.
Scroll Instagram, but that must have been intentional because how you didn't scroll that just that day and find homegirl.
No. Yeah,
So
he
you was
definitely-
on there you knew what it was, and she brought some contraband. I was reading it with some drugs.
Well, yes. This is a circus.
I know, it's sad.
This is a circus.
That's the
Yes, somebody was being nosy. Oh my God.
that was the tea because it's been so quiet, and then all of a sudden yesterday they were like, literally the reporters were like, this attorney's laptop just got taken by deputies and nobody understands what's happening. And then today it was like, well,
And is
That's
the
why.
attorney being
no,
are they
nothing's
saying
happening to the attorney. And actually the judge today was like, get him his laptop back. Now y'all done had it and y'all done did the chart, give him his laptop back.
because y'all was gonna be in there doing some other stuff y'all
Probably.
don't need?
So he made the order for him to get his laptop back today.
You know what? He do need it back. I was gonna say, we need to see everything, but then it'd be people like Mel that be looking on your Redfin and seeing where you live.
Amen. Amen. Well, and you moving to Texas, so ma'am.
I'm moving to Texas.
Okay, let me get to this other thing, and then we could wrap potentially. Everybody has been sending me this case.
Oh, including me.
Somebody sent it to Lis to send to me.
Correct.
Okay, everybody has been sending it, and I appreciate y'all.
Come on.
Because I actually had been seeing it on one of the pages I follow, and they be live in court. I didn't look into it, so then I looked into it. Let me give y'all the
Give us
short
the
version
rundown
of what the heck is happening. There is a man
Okay.
by the name of Travis Rudolph who is on trial right now for, I guess it's murder. It's murder. Let me get his exact charge. He, back in, I want to say 2021. See, look out. Yeah, 2021 in April. So what happened is Travis has a girlfriend named Dominique.
Okay.
And he plays for the Miami Dolphins, I think.
Oh, this is a professional.
Yeah, NFL. Okay. And so, well, he played. During the time he had played, he got an injury, like tore his ACL, and then he had just got accepted into like the Canadian Football League. His goal eventually was to come back to the NFL, but like he got to do what he got to do. He needs some money, okay? And so he is preparing to go there. So he has his girlfriend. They've been together for about a year. I think they all live in this house. His mama lived there, and his brother lived there. His daddy had died like a couple years or a year, some years before. The night in question, April 7th.
Okay. Wait, of this year?
No, 2021. April 7th, he and his girlfriend are into an argument because she apparently was looking at his phone and he was talking to some girl, and so they get into it because he cheating. And I guess he starts being, rude and saying things about her and how the girl's better. And
this is the case I just was listening to.
Probably.
Keep going.
So they get into it. And they're arguing and yelling, and they have some cameras on the outside of the house. So what is caught on camera, his brother testified today. That was some good testimony. I recommend that you listen to it if you haven't. It was good testimony. The brother testifies that basically they had been arguing all day. He's trying to separate it. She's putting her hands on him, fighting him. Travis is not doing really anything. And so she is saying, you got the wrong one. You didn't effed up with the wrong one today. She ends up texting her brothers or her brother.
F his S up.
F him up. Shoot him up. He finna go down.
Shoot his ish up or something like that.
Yes.
This is what I just heard.
And so the brother gets 3 of his friends, and they pull up to Travis's home, and they're banging on the door, and Travis's brother, the one who testified, comes out first, and they're like, where Travis at? Tell Travis to come here. And Travis, I guess they recognize that there's people outside. This is now a dangerous situation. Travis comes outside. They are all fighting. They're ganging up on them. There's 4 of them total. They're beating everybody up. Travis, I think, says he sees a weapon on one of them. He goes inside and gets his registered weapon, and a shootout incurs. They skirt off. Apparently, Travis shot 39 times.
Oh, my God.
One of the men in the car dies. Yes. And I think her brother gets shot as well. So they play the 911 call of him trying to, like, my boy got shot, whatever. And he tells this kind of crazy story at first, and they're not really all the way telling the story of what happened.
For sure.
So Travis's initial defense is stand your ground. They came on my house. I shot.
Absolutely.
Judge says no.
Really?
Yeah. And so that's why it went to trial. It went to, because the judge, it could have been a stand your ground motion. It would have been, which is just a judge.
Self-defense? Just a judge. Got it. Without a trial with a jury. Yeah.
Exactly. He says no, and so that's why it's now a juror trial. So,
but what is the ground for that literally not being a stand your ground?
I don't know for sure. This is all assumption. This is Mel's assumption that because he left, so they were shooting. He, according to Travis, his brother and the guys are now off of his property, but still tussling, still fighting. So he's shooting. He's going towards them, and I believe the stand your ground is on your property. I think
she's saying, "Yep, Mel is correct."
I think that's why.
Wow.
And so because he left his property and he's like chasing them to shoot.
Once he's out the threshold of his house, that no longer applies.
That's what I think is the case. And so because of that, it's been a 6-day, 7-day, I think maybe even trial at this point. When I tell you everything I have seen, these people are, the girlfriend, hostile.
Well, and I heard her, she's actually really good on the stand though. Meaning she's like, well, good and bad. I heard her say, what did I hear her say? The lawyer was asking her, what did the text mean? And she was like, shoot up everything but him. Mm-hmm. So his mama was okay. Well, accept violence to people. Well, girl.
Yeah.
A gun is violent.
She is. And then she deleted the text messages and she deleted the calls because after they were fighting that
girl,
day.
You can't.
Yeah,
it's still.
She deleted, but then she told on herself, according to the lead detective.
Because
she was like, she told me that she deleted them. She also called his mama and his sister, threatening them. That's what the brother testified today, that she called them. And so both of them, and they were all like, she tripping. She ain't really serious. Problem is, she was serious.
And even if she wasn't, the brother took it serious.
The brother pulled up. He pulled up with his boys and a whole shootout ensued and that man died.
So who is on trial
Travis.
right now? The boyfriend?
No, yeah, the football player for murder. Mm-hmm. So they were supposed to be, go ahead.
I took a criminology class in college because you guys know I did the Law Society and Justice track because I thought I wanted to be a lawyer. But there's a term called like victim-induced. I can't think of the word. It's like victim.
Mm-hmm. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
though.
but this is what this is.
Yes.
Like a victim aggressor, something like that. But it basically means you were the aggressor, and then you ended up the victim.
Yeah.
And it's like if I'm at my house minding my business and you come to me,
yep.
Why am I now? That seems so unfair. And it was at the hand of the girlfriend. Like this was all plotted, and now I'm on trial.
And she's saying basically, you say stuff when you mad, don't you?
Yeah, that's what I heard her say.
You say stuff when you mad.
What I heard her
that's
say.
what she's saying. And to your point, it's why whatever you're referring to, it's why if he gets off, I don't know if this will happen. I'm just saying that there have been cases where a group of people together commit a crime, and if one of them dies, the person who was with that person who committed the crime can be charged with that person's murder. And it's because you guys engage in criminal activity that resulted in this person's death. You then are held responsible for that person's death.
That's right.
So literally, they could, in my mind, at least, I'm not a lawyer, but I wouldn't be surprised if her brother is then charged with that man's murder because of his activity. If Travis gets off. So anyway, it has been really, I mean, just in my deep dive, it has been really interesting. I think it's supposed to settle soon. And so we could find out if this man is actually going to go to jail.
And the brother's charge is now hinging upon the boyfriend being charged. Meaning, if boyfriend is not charged, charged, but not Travis, if he is not found guilty, that's a better way to say it. If he is not found guilty, does that automatically mean?
No, it does. I'm saying I wouldn't be surprised if that happened. I'm not saying that is what they're saying will happen. No. But Dominique's brother, because he is the one who he riled up he called his boys, told them to come over,
recruited
and actually
them.
One of his friends testified, and he was like, we was at the house waiting for him to get back so we could basically find out what we doing. And the other thing that's the other key, I
hate to ask, but what is their criminal background?
I don't know. But the other key here that seems to be in question is, did they have guns? Because their claim is, we showed up, we didn't even have guns. Even though she said shoot them up, whatever, they're like, we ain't have guns. Travis and his brother are like, they had guns, which is why I got my gun. And what he said is, they were in the car and I saw the guns pointed at us, and so it felt like me or them, and that's why I shot. And so, which is obviously, his lawyers have told him this is how you have to play this case so that we can say self-defense.
Absolutely. But this is the thing, though. It's almost like the way the laws are set up sometimes, a victim has to die.
Yeah.
Like came to me.
Yeah.
And now in order for me to be considered self-defense, standing my ground, I need to have them shoot at me first.
Yes.
And they have to do it on my property. If they're running away from me and they shoot at me.
Yeah.
I could die.
Right.
But I can't defend myself because they're outside of my
Right.
bullets. Don't know addresses.
And they never have.
So
Also,
they don't
I've
know
heard
to
if you have a
stop?
back door, you can't do it either because technically you're allowed to escape through the back door.
Oh,
it doesn't
wow.
count. Yeah.
That's crazy. So what's really interesting, and I'm very curious how this case is gonna go.
Is the girl gonna be?
It's on camera.
Oh, that's so interesting.
It's on camera. They have literally.
Do you see the guns?
What you see him shooting,
Mm-hmm.
but they have from the moment Travis and Dominique are outside arguing, and she keep calling him a broke B. She kept calling him broke because he would try and get his job back. So she yelled, calling him broke B, and he calls her a B. And then you see her hit him. She like, who you calling a B?
I
and
heard
you
that.
see her,
Yep.
your visual, like literally. And then you see on camera the dudes at the door bang on the door, and they say, and then his brother comes to the door, and they're like, "Where Travis? Where Travis?" You see all of this
that.
is caught, and then Travis comes. You see them fighting. You see them arguing. Then you see them kind of leaving. You see him. He goes in, gets his gun. He's kind of down. It's like on camera. So I'm very, very curious.
She needs to be
how
charged.
this is gonna go. It is, in my opinion, that man should be off.
He
with
should
the
be
text
off.
messages, with her deleting them,
Absolutely.
with the calls
Because she knew she did wrong.
that she deleted, it is all there.
And
It's
you
really crazy.
know who to. The thing about
Felony
it
murder.
is,
It's a mandatory life too. Felony
Oh,
One of
murder.
the people
my
running away
God.
got killed as well.
One of the
Yes,
people.
one of the
His name
people
was
got
like
Even
Sebastian.
though they were the aggressor.
exactly.
Wow.
Yep.
It's called. I just found it. Victim-induced aggression. Is that what I said?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Where you induce your own victimhood
Uh-huh.
through your aggression. So anyway, the point I was saying is she needs to be charged.
I agree.
This is essentially almost like hiring a hitman.
Yeah, basically.
Like and you have to know, this is the thing, girlfriend, sister. You
Girlfriend, sister.
yeah, because she's the girlfriend on one end, but the sister of the dude.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Her name Dominique.
Dominique. Okay. You got to know who you can send those things to and be playing.
Absolutely.
And you also knew you could send that, and you knew you wasn't playing.
Absolutely.
Because the thing about it is, you're not calling your brother, okay, and thinking, that's why I'm like, what's his criminal background? Because again, you can't play like that with certain people. And if your brother and his friends have that type of history, and you know they have that type of aggression,
Absolutely.
all you did was release the hounds on your boyfriend.
Right.
The difference, though, is you thought your boyfriend was going to end up being the victim,
Yep.
and he didn't.
And he didn't.
And the reality is your brother could have died.
He absolutely could have. I think he got shot. He ended up he just lived.
Well, and someone's brother did die. So.
And someone's brother did die. On
man
your
died.
word,
Mhm.
she should be charged as well. She shouldn't be getting off.
No.
She should be charged with something. I don't know the hitman charge, but like, girl, she should be held accountable because no, you can't. This reminds me of I think he's a football player, Jamartin. Girl, I'm somebody's mama. That's what I'm gonna say when I be getting these names wrong. But the kid that kept
Damar or Damar, isn't it?
I thought it was Jamarant.
Oh,
We looking at Cam. Cam's like, girl, I don't know. Jamarant,
they gonna know.
the basketball player.
Yeah,
Him.
Ja Morant or something.
Him.
Morant, uh-huh.
Ja Morant. Thank you very much. His mama is the person that be egging him on.
Oh, really?
Yes. I was reading like I was trying to understand like what's going on in this kid's life. On 2 occasions of like the 4 or 5 that he's gotten in trouble, his mama has been like, I'm going to call my son. My son to be up here. My son to do this. And this boy comes up trying to defend his mama. Mama, you got to know you can't call your son.
you can't.
Number 1, not only is he really going to do it, but number 2, he got a lot to lose.
Amen. And that's what it be.
And that's what this girl, you got to know if you just, because she said, I was just being hot. We all say things we don't mean when we're hot. You can't say that to your brother who actually will pull up.
Except for you did it on
And you did it on purpose.
You called that person. That's like,
Yes.
I wouldn't, if I really wanted somebody harmed, I'm not finna call you to
Exactly.
be like, Liz,
Right.
go beat up this person.
Because I'm gonna be like, why we fighting?
If I did that, y'all know I didn't really want that to happen.
Exactly.
If I called somebody else, just know it was intentional.
Exactly. And that's why she needs to be charged.
Yes.
Because you're on the stand now saying, I was just mad. No, you wasn't.
No.
You intended for that little boy to be harmed. And so you should be held accountable.
And
because someone's life was lost. To be honest, you were the first domino to fall.
Absolutely. Absolutely. This is an interest.
Is it closing today?
I think they rested today.
Oh, so now we're waiting for the jury to deliberate.
Yeah, prosecutors rest their case after 2 weeks of testimony. So I'm assuming I have to still dive in to make sure, but it was rested today.
What state is it in?
The Florida, child.
I knew it.
You know it's gonna be Florida every time. That was with the Florida and a little case update, okay? That was both of the things because you know Florida gonna Florida every time. So anyway, that was that. I think that's how we get.
All right. I do want to say this. I just looked up the stand your ground states: California, Colorado, Illinois, New Mexico, Oregon, Virginia, Vermont, Washington. But Florida's not on here.
Well, that's where Trayvon was, wasn't it?
Yeah, he was in Florida.
That was it. Well, they just didn't include that.
Oh, no. Here we go. Alabama. That was a different one. Here we go.
Oh.
States that have stand your ground laws: Alabama, Florida, Alaska, Georgia, Arizona, Idaho, Arkansas, Indiana. That was like California.
Right.
That doesn't sound right.
We have strict gun laws.
Yeah, I was like, wait a minute, this doesn't sound right. Yeah, this makes more sense because it's mostly the South. Alabama, Florida, Alaska, Georgia, Arizona, Idaho, Arkansas, Indiana. Indiana feels a little outlier-ish to me.
Alaska feels outlier-ish too.
Alaska's very...
Is it red?
Yeah, it's very...
Oh.
Just because there's not a lot of people up there, so everyone's got a
fair.
gun. And
Got it.
Hunts,
And it's dark, it's cold.
Exactly.
Don't nobody want to be there.
Ooh, child. All right, y'all. We will be back on Monday. Texas isn't on here.
It's not a stand your ground place?
It's not.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Hold on. Let's look that
Maybe
up
there's
specifically.
levels to the law as well.
I'm sure, like,
Yeah.
specifically stand your ground is not, but they probably have verbiage
Yeah.
that is that way. Texas stand your ground law.
Yes, Kat. You know who gonna pull up and you know who ain't.
What'd she say?
The thing is, you know which is which in your family. You know who really gonna pull up and you know who ain't.
Exactly. And that's why she should be held accountable, because you didn't call your girlfriend a vent.
Oh yes, let me say this while you're doing whatever you're doing.
Oh, yes.
OMG case. I was very surprised by. I mean, y'all heard me saying like, "Oh, I think they're gonna win." Like it seemed like they were going to. What I read, because I was like, "How did this happen? What did I miss? How did I miss this?" But one of the articles that I read was basically, I guess, a juror. I don't know if it was all the jurors or just one juror that they were able to talk with. But when they said, can we make somebody pay? They were trying to make T.I. pay for the company's, the MGA's attorneys. Like they were trying to penalize him.
All the way thought
Yes,
that they were
that he
wrong.
was
They
wrong.
thought this case was frivolous, actually.
Yes, and what they said was that remember I was saying on the boards there was like an image of T.I. and they were like, there was connections to T.I. It wasn't to OMG girls. And I was like.
And so follow the water all the way.
I don't understand how.
Follow the water
but that's what
all the
they
way.
were like, we see they just felt like it was like creativity. And the thing that I was struggling with is that there is nothing new under the sun. Okay. Even like working in content and create as hearing pitches, and people would literally think that, oh my gosh, I have the best idea that you've never heard. And you're like, I've actually heard it 5 times this week. Like it is execution is what will make your thing different than everyone else's. But let me tell you, the thing that you are thinking that you've never seen before, it's out there somewhere. Somebody has done it before. So that in mind, I'm like, they could have literally been like, we need to have some brightly colored dolls with brightly colored hair and like a whole thing. When you compare the dolls to the people, though,
that's the thing.
That
and the
is what trips me
storyline
up.
of the mama.
And the story.
It's
It's like, oh, girl, this is not just giving out of my
what was the makeup
of this.
What was the makeup of the jury?
Oh, I meant to look that up. I forgot. It's because I wanted to and didn't want to. I wanted to look it up, but also didn't want to look it up because I'm like, oh, girl.
This is giving.
Well, and MGA has had a similar case like this before and lost. With I can't remember who the other.
So clearly they have a pattern of this.
That's why I was like, this is so.
Someone in the book club that doesn't exist said they literally saw the dolls and was like, "Oh, they launched dolls."
And that's what they're arguing. It was Mattel. They had an infringement that the Bratz dolls, and I'm pretty sure that they lost that one. So it was. All I'm saying is I don't know. I was actually really surprised. I don't even know if appeals can happen in this kind of lawsuit. Like, I don't know. So I don't know if it'll be more to come or not. Them dolls look like them girls. That's what I know. But they lost.
That's too bad. All right,
y'all. We did it.
Another episode down in the books. I just want to say really quickly,
yeah, girl, say
before we close out, that all the people that say we're becoming y'all favorite podcast, it just makes me smile every time.
Thank y'all.
You don't know how risky is the word it is to do a podcast, and Kevin is not here.
Hello.
He is what you would know us for. So generally speaking, things that he's on, it boosts it. And so y'all be here rocking with us for real every week.
We love y'all.
Girl, thank you. And guys, because it be guys up in here
They sure do. And I love it.
So thank y'all. All right, y'all. Bye.
Bonnets and buys.
Grab your books, your bags, your belongings, and your bonnets, and have a great week.